All right, hello, my name is Nick Martin, and welcome to the Pop-Up Studio at Global Digital Health Forum 2024 in, that's right, you guessed it, Nairobi, Kenya. We are here with our Pop-Up Studio sponsors, the amazing folks at JSI. Jonathan and Fouad, I would love for you just first to just introduce yourselves, and then I'm going to ask some hard-hitting questions to you both about the work that you're doing in digital health, okay?
Thanks to Check Change.
You go first?
Leadership. I'm Jonathan Metzger. I'm the director of JSI Center for Digital Health.
Hi everyone, I'm Fouad Abu-Hijleh. I'm a senior technical officer at JSI Center for Digital Health.
All right, so these wonderful colleagues of ours at JSI are sponsoring the Pop-Up Studio, and they're going to be plugging in for me periodically throughout the day and doing the interviews as well. Tough job, so I hope you're up for the task. But I want to start. People may not be familiar with, most people know JSI, but I want you to tell us some of the things that you're most excited about from the year that we've just had, projects, people, wherever you want to go with this, that people should know about JSI. You want to start, Jonathan?
Sure, thanks for the opportunity. JSI is more than 45 years old, or it's a leader in digital health around the world.
Middle-aged.
Middle-aged, and around the United States as well. We're really proud of the work that we've been able to do in roughly 30 countries working on digital health. It's the transformation process from what has been in place for years, sometimes decades, that's a little bit slower and antiquated, and then the process of looking at what digitalization can do and how it can advance and transform lives, and even what we say digital health saves lives. And so to be able to work on that in, again, 30 countries is a real privilege.
It's amazing. Well, look, Fouad, I often refer to you as a rising star in the world of digital health. What would you add to Jonathan's great overview? What is life at JSI like on the projects you work on at the organization?
Well, I would first say thank you, Jonathan, for that introduction of the organization, because I'm definitely not that good off script. But I would say, I mean, looking forward for the next year, to answer your prior question, I'm going to go off script too.
You can do that.
I think one of the things that I'm really excited about is breaking out of this usual kind of box that digital health keeps getting put in, and as more and more people understand that digital is really a cross-cutting factor of a lot of the work that we do in global health in general. So one of the reasons why I love Tech Change as well is because of the Digital Health Planning National Systems course, which I took a few years ago, and the reason why I'm so attracted to it is because it really tries to build an understanding of the most common digital health concepts that we work with, even among people and stakeholders who don't traditionally work in the digital space. So I guess upskilling the general population around digital and data is something that I'm really excited about. And yeah, I mean, I know I didn't really answer your first question, but...
That's okay. Well, listen, I love the Tech Change plug too. Thank you for the shout out. I want to ask you a question to you both. If I gave you 3 words for a case for optimism, hope for digital health, where would you go with that? What are you thinking right now as we turn the corner into 2025 is the best case for optimism for our field? Who's ready?
Demonstrable proof that digital health saves lives, right? I'll put that, that's one phrase, how about that, right? Number 2, that you've got the scaling of systems so that they're now going nationwide. It's not pilotitis anymore, right? These are nationally based systems. Number 3, because of the plethora of systems that exist in countries, 75, 90, 125, 150 different digital systems, you're seeing the consolidation of those systems, you're seeing the interoperability between those systems to make it more efficient for people. So those would be my 3 phrases.
Those are heavy-hitting phrases. Fouad, what would you add to that? Where you take this question?
I would add to that, my optimism is that I feel like people are feeling more that they have enough evidence to say no to certain things that might not work, right? So instead of going down this road of trying things that didn't work before, we have a growing evidence base for digital health, and that's why we always call it data and digital at JSI, because we're not just working on implementing digital work, but also generating that data to support evidence-based decisions.
Any other impressions from the conference so far today? We're all gathered for the first time in Nairobi, Kenya. What would you say?
So there's always been a lot of discussion within the larger Global Digital Health Network, and it's felt, well, it's wonderful to be able to gather in Washington every year. It always feels a little bit wrong because it is the Global Digital Health Forum as part of the
G.
network. Yeah, and so it's phenomenal support that we received here from the Kenyans, literally all the way up to the president. So it's wonderful to be here in Kenya, and as we've discussed, Nick, we've seen the uptick in the number of people that are able to participate, not only just online, because that can happen, of course, anywhere, but physically in person, and so that personalized networking has been fantastic. So my compliments to you, the entire Kenya leadership team, the broader network itself, and it's wonderful that it's here in Africa, and I really look forward to it not being in Washington in 2025.
There he goes. All right. Anything to add there, Fouad?
No, just yeah, I just to second Jonathan. I mean, it's not just that we're convening with other partners and governments. We're also getting to come together with some of our own colleagues at JS.
Beautiful.
Exactly, who we traditionally don't really get to see in DC, especially in the growing age of remote and virtual work. So yeah, it's just been super exciting to have a reunion, and yeah, we're excited for the rest of the week.
We thank you both for joining us as interviewees in the pop-up studio, and we will see more of these two wonderful gentlemen later on asking the tough questions as I have just done here. So thank you. Go get some lunch, and I will bring the next person into the studio.